All right, fourth graders, it is time for your unit assessment. I'm going to be reading it to you. You don't even have to watch me. You're just listening to my voice as I read this to you. I want you to feel free to make notes and annotate as you go, thinking about the key events and the things that we've been working on recently. There might be times that you need to press pause. Do that. Make sure you have your assessment in front of you, a pencil ready to go. Our first passage is titled Making Minds Safer. The title is Making Minds Safer. So the focus is, what about making minds safer? Paragraph 1, finger to follow. Inspectors closed down a Kentucky coal mine in 2013. They found safety problems during a visit to the mine. The mine stayed closed for more than 3 weeks. Each year, the U.S. Mine and Safety and Health Administration does many safety checks. Inspectors look for problems that may lead to accidents. They also check the air. If the air inside the mine has too much dust, it can cause many problems. In the case of the Kentucky mine, somebody called in to complain. So inspectors paid a surprise visit to the mine. They found more than 30 safety violations. Too much coal dust was floating in the air. Dust in the air can lead to an explosion. It can cause lung disease too. A belt used to carry coal was broken. Equipment had not been checked. There was not enough air movement in the mine. Since 1969, the government has been checking coal mines across the country. Before that time, mine safety rules were weak. Working in a coal mine could be very dangerous. Accidents happened often. The air in mines was often filled with dust. Many miners ended up with black lung disease from breathing in the coal dust. Today, inspectors try to make sure coal mines are safe for workers. There are 2 kinds of coal mines. In underground mines, miners work below ground. In surface mines, miners work above ground. In 2013, more than 6,600 people worked in underground mines in Kentucky. The state had about 3,400 surface miners. Inspectors check surface mines 2 times each year. Underground mines are supposed to be checked 4 times per year. Owners can be fined for safety violations. Unsafe mines can be closed down. Today, mines have fewer accidents than in the past. In fact, the year 2013 had the lowest injury rate ever. That's good news. The Mine Act of 1977. In 1977, Congress passed the Mine Act. This act strengthened miners' rights. It made it easier for miners to get help. It set up new rules for dealing with accidents. It raised fines for mining problems. The act also set up the Mine Safety and Health Administration, the MSHA. MSHA would enforce health and safety rules for mines. Then you can look at the pie chart at the bottom. You'll see it is titled Coal Produced in Kentucky in 2013. 32% from surface mines, 68% from underground mines, and the source was the Kentucky Energy Base in 2014. All right. Now, as we answer the questions, remember you can always go back and reread. I will reference some of the paragraphs and you can press pause as needed. Question number 1. This question has 2 parts. First, answer part A, then answer part B. Part A. Which sentence best states the main idea of this passage? What is this entire passage mostly about? A. A coal mine in Kentucky was shut down in 2013. B. U.S. inspectors check the safety of coal mines in Kentucky and elsewhere in the United States. C, before 1969, mine safety rules in the United States were not enforced. D, coal mines in the United States had the lowest injury rate ever in 2013. Press pause, go back through, and mark your answer. Listen to the options again if you need. Part B. Remember, Part B should connect back and prove your answer in Part A. You're going to be choosing 2 sentences here from the passage that support the main idea in Part A. A, inspectors closed down a Kentucky coal mine in 2013. B, each year, the U.S. Mine Safety and Health Administration does many safety checks. C, if the air inside the mine has too much dust, it can cause many problems. D, a belt used to carry coal was broken. E, since 1969, the government has been checking coal mines across the country. F, in 2013, more than 6,600 people worked in underground mines in Kentucky. All right, press pause and mark your answers. If you need to rewind and re-listen, remember whatever you choose for Part E should directly connect back to your choice in Part A. Number 2, in paragraph 3, what is the meaning of the word violations? Violations. I want you to go back to paragraph 3. Let's look at our options and then I'll go back and reread that paragraph to you. Violations. A, instances of breaking the rules. B, rules for keeping people safe. C, health problems among miners. D, times scheduled for inspection. So let's go back to paragraph 3. And I'm going to just start rereading at the beginning of that paragraph. In the case of the Kentucky mine, somebody called in to complain, so inspectors paid a surprise visit to the mine. They found more than 30 safety violations. Go back to question 2, answer it, press pause if you need. Question 3. The author states that working in a coal mine could be very dangerous before 1969. Choose 2 pieces of evidence from the passage that support this statement. A, each year, the U.S. Mine Safety and Health Administration does many safety checks. B, inspectors look for problems that may lead to accidents. C, since 1969, the government has been checking coal mines across the country. D, accidents happened often. E, many miners ended up with black lung disease from breathing in the coal dust. F, today, mines have fewer accidents than in the past. Press pause, rewind if you need, and mark your answer. Question 4. How did the Mine Act of 1977 help coal miners? And remember, you can go back to the text and reread the Mine Act of 1977. A, it raised miners' pay. B, it shortened miners' work days. C, it supported miners' rights. D, it opened more U.S. mines. Press pause, mark your answer. Question 5, according to the pie chart. So you have to go back and look at the pie chart. According to this pie chart, which statement is true for underground mines in Kentucky? A, they produce more coal than surface mines. B, they have serious problems with coal dust. C, they have fewer miners than surface mines. D, they are inspected less often than surface mines. What does the pie chart tell you? Mark your answer. 6. I'm going to have you read these words on your own. I'll do part of it for you, but you need to be able to read these on your own. In paragraph 6, the O in that word, I want you to say it, is pronounced like the O in which word, okay? You have to say that underlined word yourself. Then you're going to have to read through A, B, C, and D all on your own, because this is about being able to read and decode and hear the sounds and words. Press pause if you need to, say each of those words, and then we will move on. And actually, I'm going to end the recording of this first story. I'm going to record the second one separate, just in case you need to do this in 2 separate settings.